Previously at Cowley Hill Farm. I'm chuffed. And didn't know about this 2 hours ago. We sorted the remainder of the ewes into tupping groups. There was a pleasant surprise in store when it came to drawing lambs, and we began to graze the ewe lambs on something a little bit different. Right, first job on is getting the tupping harnesses ready. These work, we have crayons, they go on the harness, and these harnesses go on the tups. We start off with yellow because that is the lightest colour, and then we change the crayon every week. So we know, first of all, what ewes have been tupped by the tup, and second of all, when they have been tupped, just to make management when it comes to lambing a bit easier. Start with yellow, red, blue, green, and black. If we leave the tups in that as long as that, hoping this year it might be a little bit different. So the tups are going in, what is it, 5 weeks later, so I'm hoping the teasers have been in and they'll naturally cycle a bit more because we're lambing at a more natural time for the ewes. Anyone hasn't used this before, the knack is take the pin out, score around these, because no one told me this at the start, but I found out that is the quickest and most efficient way of doing it. Pop out, front in, pin across. We use these everywhere and get on with them really well. I think they're all pretty much for a muchness. So that's that. I'm bringing a spare with me too, just in case, because you never know, something can go wrong. As I said, 4 are going out today, and I'll explain that as we get on. Look who's just been dropped off with us too. You behaving? Yep, she's fast asleep. She's been a pain for mum all morning, so I said I'd take her off her hand so she could go for a ride. You in there? Right, Tups. You don't have to all go at once. So these are the 4 boys going out today. We got the older homebred tup, we've got the new shearling homebred tup, we've got the McGowan tups, that's from Perth in Scotland, we've got the Lionel Organ tup we bought last year, and we've got the other tup from down at Sussex. If you remember, we did the lambing vlogs with the Klinkenbergs, where they did the drift lamb and stuff like that. He's over there. The reason he's over there is because the leaner aged ewes are given an extra week or 2, and he's going in with them. The B flock, they're going to have the tups at the same time. They're going to merge probably 10 days in, something like that. We're not using him this year because, you know, he's lame. He does look a lot better now, but he's not right, so we don't want to breed with him because stuff like that can affect fertility and we don't want disasters. We could use him as a sweeper at the end, that is a possibility. But now, you boy, right, now we'll get these harnesses on. Right there. Get them nice and tight, that should make life easy. Should. Just after a week, which they normally do, just tie these together. Until that is a back done. And you can see, rather than first drop is pretty easy. It is literally the field next door to the top, so there is 41 ewes in here to be exact, and this is the field that the old boy is going in. I've got to say, this is one of my favourite days in the farming calendar because it's literally the restart of it all. This is how it all starts every year, with the tups going out, and depending on the next 3 weeks, it's pretty much how well the next year is going to go. Obviously other stuff can affect it, but this is D-Day, everything we've been waiting for. So let's not mess up and let all 4 tups out. Let's get the right tup to the right ladies. Yes, I've done it before. I've let 2 out by accident, so concentrate for a second. Right lads, you're going out. There you go. No more, no more, no more. There he goes. Will this be his 6th year at Cowley Hill? Yeah, I think 6th, 7th. Oh man, he's an old lad. He's flying, he knows a drill. Straight to him. And that tends to be a difference with an older tup compared to some of the younger ones. The older ones that have been there before, they know the hormones, they know what's happening. Once those harnesses are on, they know the drill. And the other 3 are pretty simple too. They're going 3 fields next to each other. He's flying over to those ladies, which is a good sign. Plenty of grass for him too. Really need to keep an eye on him as he's old. We don't want to push him with nutrition. He's not the fittest he's ever been, but those ladies are flying to him. And this is why teasers work too, because the women get to know the business too. So what he'll be doing over there, all these ewes, these are all shearling ewes, so they've never been through this before, and he's the old man, he knows the business. So they're all working off hormones. This time of year, tups absolutely stink, so that smell attracts the ewes, as well as that the ewes always off. He's tucked his first one, can you see? He's going for it. He knows the drill. But yeah, they let off pheromones, and when they're in season, so and the second one. Yeah, when they're in season, they'll stand. So they cycle every 17-18 days, and that is where they let their eggs down ready to be fertilized, and all the hormones within the sheep, they will then know to stand for that tup for those 24-48 hours, which is when he will tup them, mate with them, and yeah, that's how it works. And by putting the teaser tups in, especially for shearlings, it means that they've already probably all been tucked by him, but not properly, so they're all cycling and ready to go. Where if you don't use a teaser, sometimes it can spread lambing out a bit. So 20th October, which means a lamb's due from the 15th of March. Normally we start, when would it be, Joe? 2nd week of Feb, so we're going back 5 weeks, which also means that before they should naturally cycle a bit better. So we may, scanning may go up, we don't know. It's something we don't really want, but we've just thought it could happen because of just the way we've changed things. But look at the grass too, innit? That should do them. Right, and you're on your rest because you've worked very hard this morning, haven't you? How's Darcy? You fell asleep, Darcy? Yeah. Now I don't want to mess this up, all the ewes at each side of the gate. See, this is the polar opposite now. These are all the old girls, so these are the ones that are over 75 kilo. And he's just there running about like overexcited, like he doesn't really know what's going on, where all the girls know what's going on this time. They're all just following him, look. He does not know what to do with himself. So hopefully they chase him down this fence line and I can get through the gateway. You're doing a fab job, mate. He's running away from them. Mate, that way. So this is the biggest tupping group now. These are the homebred shearlings. There's 62 or 3 in here. So Malachi's come in here, which is the older boy. That is the one we bought last year. One last support for people that are new to the channel. And all the ewes are clearing off the other end of the field, so best be quick. young boy, never done it before. Within 30 seconds he's jumped on 2. Like, what a lad. He's definitely got the same genes as his father. He's going mad. A lot of those must be cycling to be top because they're all going for him. That's the TUPS out. We'll give you an update in the morning how they've got on their first day. Now 5 months and we're into lambing once again. And as I said, more TUPS going out in a week's time. We've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chamois with the ewe lambs, B flock and the older ewes, which I've just given an extra week, having gone through them yesterday just to get a little bit more condition on. And they've all got a lovely lush grass like this to go at too, so no problem there. Darcy obviously found that really exciting. You've been fast asleep and you've been looking after her, haven't you? One other thing I forgot to say. TUPS are in for 3 weeks. So first 3 weeks, and then after that, oh no, I'm so bad at pocket dialing. And then we take the TUPS out and we leave 1, possibly 2 TUPS in to clean up. And any lambs after 3 weeks won't make it into the A flock. We've been really strict because I think it improves fertility quite a lot. So we've done that for the last couple of years now, and we've definitely been reducing the barren rate and reducing the amount of stuff that's TUPS in the second cycle just by getting rid of those sheep or popping them into the B flock. I just think it works well, and over time it should improve the flock as a whole. There's one other thing I wanted to say. I can't remember what that thing was. It's gone. It's gone. I'm sure it'll come to me at some point in the next day. Oh, remember, as we're tupping later too, I'd expect that we should have, touch wood, less barrens, full stop. Right, away from sheep work, and we are back onto some muck spreading. So everything else on the farm has been ploughed, drilled, spread over, all that kind of jazz, and we're on the final 3 fields. As all you know, we hire the muck spreaders in, so we kind of have to go when we can get them. So final few, we've got this pile here to go out to pile over the hedge, pile over there. Yeah, that is today. Just gonna smash it, get it all done. Hopefully all done today is the plan of attack. The weather is good next week. It's currently the 22nd of October, so it's getting on. But yeah, if they're ploughing up those beans next week that the ewe lambs are on, I can't see what's a problem putting grass in. The weather's still good. It was 18 degrees yesterday. It's mad how the year's changing. Right, that is just done. Sorry I didn't get any shots of spreading. It has been absolute non-stop. I have got out the tractor once in the last 10 hours. So yeah, I apologise for that, but we smashed it. All it's done. Sunset has just gone behind us, so that is ideal. Sunday, and we're back on the sheep tomorrow to sort out the B flock. Right, let's see how these boys have been getting on 2 days in. Exciting news. Yesterday, fall down the muck spreaders had to rush round, and there was definitely some yellow bums about, but today I can see he's been busy. We are first group in, which is Ignite My Fire, the homebred older tup. Look at those yellow bottoms. Oh, look there, girls. Let's zoom out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo, you've been busy, mate. Teaser has done his job. Absolutely smashing it. 41 in there, 16 TUPS in 3 days. Woo! Just keep a note on my phone. We actually have a family group chat and we get put in there every time we put numbers in. I always like to know exactly how many yellows there are, obviously, and then when we go to red next week, we know how many reds, so you get an idea of when the busier weeks are. So for labour next year, we know the busiest weeks for lambing. All makes sense. And then next Monday, it's currently Thursday, when we swap the raddles and put the other tups in, we'll get a total of how many yellow there are. And also it does help because we're staggering lambing. Shouldn't be a crazy start, but also you don't want it really long. The last thing you want is to be waiting around 6 weeks in for a third of the lot you still to lamb. 2 cycles and that's them done. Anything that don't get in lamb, especially now we're lambing later, can go because it doesn't suit the system. And there's probably a problem with it because, yeah, goes to enjoy in the morning. Always got energy in the morning. Post coffee, can't live without a morning coffee. It is a very wet and windy morning, but we've come to check on the lambs on the stubble to see how they are getting on grazing. Oh, they're doing a good job. We might be moving to the field. There's another field about a quarter mile that way, so we might walk up the road if they get down this by, what today is it? It's Thursday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. They are grazing it down more than I thought they would be, to be fair, but it's not grass, so I'm supposed to get down it a bit quicker because it's a bit, what's the word, not much in the bottom of it. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty chuffed with. They've hit this hard than I thought they would have in a couple of days, or 3 days. Like I said, it might be worth a move. Not now, or in a couple of days time. As their idea really is to get it grazed down enough just to make it a bit nicer to plough. We'll see, I'll keep an eye on it, see what it's like tomorrow. And see, just because it's been wet, they've trod in the tram lines a bit, and it might just because it's been so wet in the night. But we'll keep an eye. Wish they were shorn, but it is what it is. I think it's too late now.